In the kingdom of Azura, there lived a kind and wise queen named Amara. She was loved by all because she could heal the land with her magical voice. Each year, the kingdom celebrated the Festival of the Sun, a time for singing, dancing, and thanking the gods for the peace in Azura. Queen Amara's song was the highlight of the festival, but there was trouble. Zuri, the queen's trusted advisor, warned Amara that the nearby kingdom of Jevera wanted to take over Azura. The king of Jevera, King Idris, was jealous of Azura's peace and power. He might try to hurt the queen to weaken the kingdom. Amara wasn't afraid. She knew that her voice was a gift from the gods and refused to be afraid. Still, Zuri insisted that she needed protection. Amara agreed, and so Kofi, a strong and quiet warrior, was chosen to be her bodyguard. Kofi was a skilled fighter, but he didn't trust easily. He had a secret past that he kept hidden from others. He didn't like being close to people, but something about Queen Amara made him want to protect her. He agreed to take the job, even though he didn't know what would happen next. Together, they began their journey. Amara and Kofi would soon discover that the danger to Azura was much bigger than they imagined. Kofi knew his job was important, but he also knew that keeping the queen safe wouldn't be easy. When Kofi first entered the grand palace of Azura, he felt like an outsider. The palace was huge, with tall golden walls and gardens full of colorful flowers. It was beautiful, but Kofi couldn't stop thinking about the danger that might be lurking nearby. Queen Amara sat in the garden when Kofi met her. She looked calm and peaceful, with a kind smile on her face. Kofi could see that she cared deeply about her people. She wasn't just a queen. She was their protector too. Though Kofi had faced many battles before, he felt unsure about what was to come. Amara was kind, but there was a seriousness about her. She told him that his job wasn't just to protect her from harm. She needed his help to make the right choices for the kingdom too. As they spent more time together, Kofi began to understand what Amara was asking. She was more than just a queen. She was a leader who wanted what was best for her people. Kofi promised to stay close and protect her, even though he was still unsure about how close they should become. Kofi began to admire Amara. Her strength and wisdom were clear, and he realized that his role was bigger than he thought. Protecting her wasn't just about keeping her safe. It was about helping her make the right choices to save Azura. The Festival of the Sun had arrived, and the streets of Azura were filled with music and laughter. People from all over the kingdom came to celebrate the peace that Queen Amara had worked so hard to keep. The highlight of the festival was always Amara's magical song. The people believed that her voice had the power to heal the land and bring peace. Queen Amara stepped onto the stage in front of thousands of people. As she began to sing, her voice echoed through the air. It was so beautiful that it made everyone feel calm and happy. But suddenly, there was trouble. A man in the crowd pulled out a knife and tried to hurt the queen. Kofi, always alert, quickly stepped in front of Amara. He stopped the man before he could harm her. The attacker was caught and taken away. Amara's festival had been ruined, but she was unharmed. The people of Azura were frightened, and they realized that the danger was real. The assassin had been sent by King Idris of Jevera. This meant that the threat to Azura was only just beginning. Kofi promised Amara that he would keep her safe no matter what. The kingdom now had to prepare for whatever danger came next. The attack on Queen Amara left the people of Azura feeling nervous and afraid. The royal council met to discuss what they should do. Some of the council members thought they should try to talk to King Idris and make peace with Jevera. Others believed that the only way to protect Azura was to prepare for war. Amara sat quietly while the council argued. She listened to everyone, but she already knew what she had to do. Azura could not just sit back and wait for Jevera to attack. She had to make sure her people were ready to defend themselves. Kofi stayed close to Amara, always watching for signs of danger. As the days passed, he began to notice strange things happening in the palace. There were whispers, and Kofi realized that some people were not loyal to the queen. He worried that there were spies working for Jevera inside the palace. The more Kofi watched, the more he knew that his job wasn't just to protect the queen from outside forces. It was to protect her from threats inside the kingdom too. He had to be ready for anything, even betrayal. Despite the danger, Amara stayed calm and strong. She knew that her people needed her leadership. Kofi admired her courage. He made a promise to himself that he would stay by her side and protect her no matter what came next. One evening, after a long day of guarding Queen Amara, Kofi sat in the palace with Sana, the royal healer. Sana was kind and always took care of everyone who was hurt. She noticed Kofi's worried look and quietly shared a secret with him. There is an old prophecy, Sana said, about Amara. It says that her voice can heal, but it can also cause great harm if used wrongly. The future of Azura depends on her decisions, and the person who protects her will play an important role in the kingdom's future. Kofi listened carefully. He had always known that Amara was special, but now he realized how much weight she carried. She didn't just rule over Azura. Her choices would shape the future of the kingdom. Kofi felt both worried and honored. His job was not only to keep Amara safe from harm, but also to help her make the right decisions. He would have to stay close to her, guide her, and protect her from the dangers of the world. His role was more important than he had ever imagined. As he left Sana's room, Kofi made a promise to himself that he would protect Queen Amara with all his heart and help her fulfill her destiny. The tension between Azura and Jevera grew stronger every day. King Idris of Jevera sent his army marching towards Azura. War seemed unavoidable. The royal council argued again. Some members wanted to talk with Jevera and avoid fighting, while others believed they should defend Azura with force. Queen Amara stood tall and said, "We must be ready for whatever comes. Azura will not fall without a fight." Her voice was steady, and everyone could see that she was ready to lead her people through whatever challenges lay ahead. Kofi was by her side, helping her prepare for the war. It was clear that he wasn't just protecting her from attack. He was now helping her get ready to face the biggest challenge of her life. The people of Azura began to train and prepare for battle. Kofi taught Amara how to defend herself and protect the kingdom if the time came. Amara learned quickly, even though she had never been in a fight before. She knew she couldn't just depend on others to keep her safe. She needed to be strong too. As the Jeveran army got closer, Queen Amara felt the weight of her role as leader, but she was not afraid. She knew that the people of Azura would stand with her. As the war continued, Kofi discovered something shocking. Tayo, one of Amara's closest advisors, had betrayed her. He was secretly working with King Idris of Jevera. He had planned to poison the queen and weaken her, hoping that Azura would fall into chaos. Kofi could hardly believe it. Tayo had always seemed loyal, but now he was a traitor. He quickly stopped Tayo before the poison could hurt Amara. The traitor was arrested, and the people of Azura were shocked. Amara was heartbroken. She had trusted Tayo and thought he was a friend. But now she saw that not everyone in her kingdom was loyal. Even the people closest to her could betray her. Still, Queen Amara stayed strong. She knew that her kingdom needed her more than ever. With Kofi's help, she would make sure that the traitor's plan would not succeed. The battle came at last. The Jeveran army arrived at Azura's gate, ready for war. The people of Azura stood tall, ready to defend their kingdom. Kofi led a group of soldiers to protect Queen Amara, and the fight was fierce. But something amazing happened. Queen Amara stood on the balcony of the palace and began to sing. Her voice echoed over the battlefield, filling the hearts of the people with hope. The soldiers of Azura fought harder, their spirits lifted by her song. The enemy soldiers were confused by the sound. Some of them started to leave, not understanding what was happening. Queen Amara's magic had made them afraid. Kofi fought alongside the soldiers, keeping the queen safe. Thanks to her song, the people of Azura won the battle. But the war was not over yet. There was still more to be done to protect the kingdom. After the battle, Queen Amara felt both happy and sad. Many people had died in the war, and the kingdom was tired. She wondered if she had made the right decisions, and if she was truly the leader Azura needed. Kofi stayed by her side, offering words of encouragement. "You are the heart of Azura," he told her. "Your strength and kindness have brought us through this." Amara smiled. She realized that leading wasn't about being perfect, but rather about caring for her people and doing the best she could. With Kofi's support, she would keep guiding Azura through the hard times. Finally, peace returned to Azura. The people celebrated, and Queen Amara was honored for her courage and wisdom. Kofi, once just her bodyguard, was now her closest friend and ally. Together, they had protected the kingdom and saved their people. As the sun rose over the kingdom, Queen Amara and Kofi stood together, ready to face whatever came next. Azura was safe, and with each other by their side, they knew the future would be bright. What are the life lessons drawn from the story? Please leave yours in the comment section. 1. Good leaders bring people together. Queen Amara shows that being a good leader means caring for others and bringing everyone together to face hard times. 2. Being loyal is important. Kofi was loyal to the queen and protected her, which teaches us that standing by the people we care about is very important. 3. Teamwork makes us stronger. The queen, Zuri and Kofi, and other advisors work together to protect the kingdom. This shows us that working as a team can help solve bigger problems. 4. Watch out for disloyalty. Taya's betrayal teaches us that not everyone can be trusted, even if they seem like a friend. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and suggest a storyline you would like us to capture in our next video. Bye!